I ended part 1 of this video with figure 2, which is this. Figure 1 was developing the independent thumb by simply doing this exercise over and over again. What you want to do with that completely simple exercise is to develop an independent thumb and have it lay down a rhythm that doesn't stray out of tempo. Before I forget, one of my favorite phrases these days, one of the things I want to tell you a little bit more is the pinch, which is a part of figure 2, and I played it in part 1. In this case, you're plucking the 2nd and the 4th string with the thumb, and in my case the middle finger, and you're basically pulling them towards each other as you pluck. So that's what I mean when I talk about pinching. Those two exercises are very humble, but I'd like to show you now where they can lead. I'd like to show you now bits of 2 songs I have on YouTube that actually, in the way I'm playing on them, the playing is connected to those 2 simple figures. First one is When the Night is Cold Too Long. When the night is cold too long and sweet sleep won't come to me, and my life is like a leaf blown on the ground, and so on. By the way, I think the playing in When the Night is Cold Too Long illustrates the value of all that time I put in just working on developing the independent thumb, laying down the rhythm, because it's quite prominent in the playing of When the Night is Cold. What I'm going to do with the second bit of song from Look to the Mountains is start out playing it with the figure 2, you know, with the pinch, which is not the way I end up playing it. So I'll gravitate from playing it, that figure I've been showing you with the pinch, and then show you how it led into the way I actually play Look to the Mountains. So new life can go on and on. What you're seeing there is a morphing of that plunky figure, you might call it, figure 2, over time, years in this case, where I began to put different inflections on it, one of the ways in which I use it now. The main difference in the playing of the bit from When the Night is Cold and Look to the Mountains is in tempo. If I remember correctly, Look to the Mountains is more up-tempo than When the Night is Cold is. Earlier I was analyzing what the main thing was that had changed since I first started playing that figure 2, or something like that. And I saw that what had happened is that with the years of playing out of that figure, one of the central things that had happened was that somewhere along the way, I lost my pinch. Maybe that's a metaphor for life. Who knows? Because what it seems has happened is that instead of the very dogged pinch, what over time I learned to do organically was to bring in a lot of other little workings of the right hand fingers, a lot of different inflections. And this is what happens. You start out with a simple figure that you practice doggedly until it becomes second nature to you, or you know it well. And then you, somewhere along the way, you begin to add to it, you begin to create with it. And over time, you develop your own style that actually originated with that simple figure you started with. So today I'm just going to leave you with those two main things and to work on. And if you stick with it, you will find as time goes by, you will begin to put your own little touches on what you do. And you will build all kinds of interesting things out of learning those two simple things that I've just showed you. So, best wishes to all, and this is going to be now the end of my first funky tutorial, guitar tutorial. I guess I may have left out a lot of stuff, or maybe not much, or maybe none at all. But whatever it is, maybe I'll be induced to do another one later on, where I will catch up with anything I may have left out of this one. So best wishes to all who play the guitar. It's a wonderful instrument to play. I don't know what I would have done without it in my life. It's seen me through all kinds of difficult times in my life when I've been down. It's my guitar that has rescued me. When I'm alone at times, it's what has kept me going. And of course, learning to play the guitar has been very important in my song making, because usually it's doing improvisations on my guitar that often leads me to a full-fledged song. Maybe that'll be the subject for another video. But for now, so long, and I wish you all a merry, merry spring.